Have you ever wondered what your dogs really feel about you? Do they see you only as someone who feeds and cares for them? Or do they see you as something much bigger? Today, you'll discover 10 signs that show your dogs see you as a true mother. If you stay with me until the end, I'll also tell you everything your dog knows about you. Let's get started. Number 1. They follow you everywhere, wherever you go. To the living room, the kitchen, or even the bathroom. Your dogs are right behind you. This behavior, which many find funny or even inconvenient, is deeply rooted in animal instinct. In nature, puppies follow their mothers because, by staying close to them, they are protected from predators and learn how to survive. By sticking to their mothers, they observe how to interact with the environment, where to find food, and what to avoid. This bond is so strong that puppies don't stray far from their mothers during the first few months of life. Studies from Kyoto University show that dogs who follow their human companions frequently exhibit lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. This means your presence is literally a calming force for them. Additionally, being near you stimulates the release of dopamine, the hormone associated with feelings of pleasure and well-being. For your dogs, being by your side isn't just a habit. It's their source of comfort and security. The most interesting part is that this doesn't only apply during moments of affection or play. Even when you are doing something that seems boring to them, like washing dishes or watching TV, they want to be close to you because, in their minds, wherever you are is the safest place in the world. Number 2. They look for you in moments of fear. Loud noises like fireworks and thunder are a true nightmare for many dogs. In situations like these, their reaction is immediate. They run to you. This behavior isn't random. In nature, puppies that feel threatened instinctively run to their mothers because they know she is the only figure capable of protecting them. To your dogs, you occupy that same role. Research from the University of Helsinki shows that the presence of the owner during stressful moments drastically reduces cortisol levels in dogs. This explains why, when they are scared, they try to hide behind you or curl up in your lap. They are saying, "With you, I am safe." Moreover, many dogs also try to establish eye contact during these moments as a way of seeking reassurance and knowing if everything is really okay. If you calm them, they relax because they trust you completely to protect them from anything. Number 3. They react to your voice in a special way. When you speak, your dogs don't just hear you, they truly pay attention. They might tilt their heads, look directly at you, or even change their behavior depending on the tone you use. This level of attention reflects the unique relationship they have with you. In nature, puppies need to interpret their mother's vocalizations to know how to act. Gentle sounds indicate everything is fine, while firmer or more alarmed sounds signal danger. A study published in the journal Science revealed that dogs' brains have a specific area dedicated to processing the human voice. This means they don't just recognize your voice, but can also identify the emotions behind it. For example, if you speak in a calm and loving tone, they understand they can relax. But if your voice is firmer or more worried, they realize something isn't right and adjust their behavior accordingly. This ability to interpret the tone of your voice is one of the clearest ways they demonstrate they trust you as a source of guidance, just like puppies do with their mothers. Number 4. They throw a party when you come home. Few things are as exciting as being greeted by your dogs jumping, wagging their tails, and, in some cases, whining with joy. This warm reception isn't just adorable. It reflects the deep level of emotional attachment they feel for you. In their minds, your return is the highlight of the day. Research shows that during these moments of reunion, dogs' brains release high levels of oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. This is the same hormone that strengthens bonds between human mothers and their children. For your dogs, every time you come back, it's as if they are reconnecting with the most important figure in their lives. This explains why they don't care if you've been gone for 10 minutes or hours. The joy is always the same because, for them, your presence is irreplaceable. Number 5. They maintain deep eye contact with you. It's not just any look, but that intense gaze, full of meaning, that seems to say everything without words. A Japanese study revealed that during moments of eye contact between dogs and their humans, there is a significant increase in oxytocin release in both. This creates a positive cycle. The more you look at each other, the stronger the bond becomes. For your dogs, looking at you is like saying, "I trust you completely." This behavior is especially common during quiet moments, like when you are relaxing together or playing. Just one warning: don't stare at unfamiliar dogs, as they might see this as a threat. Number 6. They lick you frequently. Many people think that dogs licking is just a way to get attention, but in reality, it has a much deeper meaning. In nature, puppies lick their mothers as a way of strengthening emotional bonds and showing dependence. This behavior is instinctive and carries a clear message: you are my family. When your dogs lick you, they are expressing this bond instinctively. Additionally, licking releases endorphins in their brains, helping reduce stress and increasing their sense of well-being. It's their way of showing they feel happy and safe by your side. Number 7. They understand your emotions and react to them. Have you noticed how your dogs seem to know exactly how you're feeling? Whether in moments of joy, sadness, or stress, they're always there, adjusting their behavior to align with your emotional state. This isn't something that happens by chance. It's an incredible skill dogs have developed over thousands of years of living with humans. Researchers from the University of London discovered that dogs can identify subtle changes in facial expressions, voice tone, and even the scent we emit during stressful moments. They might, for instance, notice when you're sad and, in those moments, approach to offer comfort. It's as if they're saying, "I'm here for you." This ability to read emotions is one of the most fascinating aspects of the relationship between dogs and humans, reflecting the sensitivity puppies show toward their mothers in nature. If you've made it this far, you're probably enjoying the video. So I ask you to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to the video so that whenever I post something new, you'll be the first to know. Number 8. They bring you gifts. A stick, a toy, or even something unusual like a sock. It doesn't matter what it is when your dogs bring something to you. They are exhibiting behavior rooted in their natural instincts. In nature, puppies often bring objects to their mothers as a way of seeking approval or sharing something important. It is a way to reinforce the bond and demonstrate how significant she is to them. When your dogs bring you a gift, they are doing exactly the same. They want to share something they find valuable, at least in their eyes. And by doing so, they reaffirm the role you play as the central figure in their lives. This gesture might seem simple, but it carries a lot of meaning. For them, it is like saying, "I want you to see this because you are important to me." Number 9. They choose you over everything. Imagine your dogs are in a park, surrounded by other dogs, toys, and interesting smells. Even with so many distractions, they still prefer to stay by your side. This behavior is a direct reflection of the emotional bond they feel with you. In their minds, nothing is more important than being close to the one they love and trust. Puppies in nature display the same behavior with their mothers. They prefer to stay near her because they know that by her side, they are safe and can learn about their surroundings. When your dogs choose you over exploring other things, they are showing that, to them, you are their absolute priority. This is one of the greatest signs of loyalty and love they can show. Number 10. They trust you completely. A dog's trust is something precious and can be seen in small gestures throughout the day. One of the clearest is when they lie on their backs, exposing their bellies, the most vulnerable part of their bodies. This gesture is extremely significant because, in nature, dogs only do this with those they trust completely. This behavior is common among puppies and their mothers. When they lie on their backs, they are showing they feel completely safe and protected. When your dogs do this with you, they are reaffirming their unconditional trust in you. To them, you are the most reliable and protective figure in the world. Now, as promised, my friend is going to tell you everything your dog knows about you. Ready to discover your dog's intellectual abilities? Stay with her.
9. They know your intentions. Dogs have a remarkable talent for understanding your intentions, often before you even act. It's as if they have a sixth sense, tuning into the subtlest signals in your body language and behavior. You may notice this keen perception when you're about to take them for a walk. Just by the way you grab their leash or put on your shoes, you can send your dog into a frenzy of excitement. They've connected these simple actions with the joy of going for a walk. However, it's not just about fun things. Dogs are equally perceptive when intentions involve something they don't like, such as bath time, for example. You may not have said a word, but the moment you start heading towards the bathroom or gathering their towel and soap for their bath, your dog somehow understands and may decide it's the perfect time to hide. Researchers have found that dogs are incredibly adept at following human expressions like our gaze, for example. In experiments, dogs were able to locate treats or hidden objects just by watching where a person is looking. This shows that dogs are constantly observing and interpreting our actions, trying to predict our next move. So, whether it's anticipating a walk, reluctance for a bath, or simply following our gaze, dogs are constantly tuned into our intentions. They're not just responding to our words or commands. They're reading our actions and body language, understanding us in a deeply intuitive and connected way. 8. They know your mood swings. Your dog knows the expressions of your moods, often becoming your most empathetic companion during moments of joy or distress. They don't just see you, they read you like an open book with a keen eye for your facial expressions and body language. Your dog can sense the subtle changes in your emotions, whether you're feeling excited or a bit down. Pay attention to how your dog responds when your mood shifts. They may cuddle up next to you, offer a comforting paw, or simply stay quietly by your side. All empathetic gestures that show their silent language of support. It's their intuitive way of saying, "I'm here for you, no matter what happens." 7. They know where you've been. Dogs can know where you've been due to their extraordinary olfactory abilities. It's a well-known fact that dogs have an incredible sense of smell, far surpassing that of humans. This keen sense of smell allows them to perceive a vast array of different scents, providing both current and previous information about the environment around them. When you come home after being out, your dog isn't just excited to see you, they're also conducting a quick olfactory investigation. The smells that linger on your clothes, shoes, or skin tell a story. Just imagine, if you've been to a friend's house who has a pet, your dog becomes your scent detective. With a few quick sniffs, they can unravel the story of your day, analyzing the subtle scent of your friend's pet that you unwittingly brought home. It's their natural and curious way of tracking your steps and understanding your day as vividly as if they were there with you. 6. They know when you're pregnant. They can sense when you're expecting a baby long before any visible signs appear. Your dog picks up on the changes happening in your body during pregnancy. Their incredible sensitivity to hormonal changes during pregnancy makes them attentive and protective in a special way. With their keen sense of smell, dogs can detect subtle changes in your body chemistry. You may notice that your dog becomes more attentive, assuming the role of a gentle guardian, staying close and showing heightened vigilance. They're ready to support you during this transformative period. It's not just about their protective instincts. It's about their innate ability to perceive and respond to the profound changes you're experiencing. 5. They know you love another pet. Your dog knows your feelings, especially when it comes to the affection you share with your other pets. When you show affection to another animal, your dog notices. They pick up on the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, when you interact with another animal. The joy and love you express in contact with another animal resonate deeply with them. They interpret these moments, and their responses can range from mirroring your joy to feeling a bit of jealousy or anxiety. This shows the rich emotional landscape that your dog is capable of creating, a testament to the deep bond you share. 4. They know when you're sick. Have you ever seen your dog behaving differently when you're not feeling well? It's not just your imagination. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, between 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than ours, allowing them to detect things that we simply can't. This incredible ability extends to detecting health problems in humans. Dogs can be trained to use their keen sense of smell to identify specific chemical changes in our bodies that indicate illnesses. From subtle changes in odor associated with migraines or urinary tract infections to more significant changes linked to low blood sugar or even epileptic seizures, dogs have been able to detect certain types of cancer, making them invaluable companions not only for comfort, but also for our health. If you notice your dog persistently sniffing a specific area of your body, it may be more than just a sign of affection. They may be alerting you to a health problem that warrants a visit to the doctor. 3. They know if you're generous. Have you ever stopped to think if your dog knows if you're a generous person? It may be surprising, but dogs are incredibly attuned to our actions, especially those that reflect kindness and empathy. Although they may not understand the concept of generosity in human terms, their observational skills give them a unique understanding of human behaviors that demonstrate compassion. Studies have shown that dogs can make distinctions between humans based on their actions. For example, in scenarios where individuals choose to share their food with someone in need, dogs were more likely to approach these compassionate individuals compared to others who did not offer help. This suggests that dogs are not just responding to the prospect of food, but are sensitive to acts of kindness and can discern the nature of human actions. This ability indicates that dogs are watching us and forming judgments about our behaviors. Your acts of kindness, such as sharing food with someone who is homeless or helping a person in need, do not go unnoticed by your furry companion. They perceive these actions as indicators of your character. In a way, dogs make the distinction of who demonstrates generosity and who doesn't based on observing our interaction with other people. So remember that your dog isn't just looking at you for treats and affection, but is also closely watching how you treat people around you. Your gestures of kindness and generosity speak volumes about you in the eyes of your dog. 2. They can distinguish between love and hate. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to react differently to various people around you? It's not just about who gives them more treats. Dogs have a subtle ability to perceive our emotions towards others, distinguishing between feelings of love and hate. When you interact with someone you deeply care about, your body language, tone of voice, and even your scent subtly change, reflecting positive emotions like love and affection. Your dog picks up on these signals. They perceive the warm greetings, the laughter, and the relaxed posture, and often respond with their own display of affection and calmness. On the other hand, during a negative interaction, say, with someone you dislike or are in conflict with, your dog senses the change. The tension in your voice, the stiffness in your posture, and even the stress-induced changes in your scent do not go unnoticed. Your dog may react by becoming more alert, protective, or even stressed, mirroring the emotions they perceive in you. 1. They know when you're distracted. Your dog recognizes the signs of when you're distracted. Have you caught your dog snagging a treat the moment you turn your back? It's not a coincidence. Dogs are well aware when we're not paying attention and often seize the opportunity. This clever behavior was highlighted in a very interesting study where researchers observed how dogs reacted to treats they knew they shouldn't eat. When the treat was placed in front of them and they were told not to touch it, the dogs obeyed, but only while they were being watched. The moment the researchers left the room, the story changed. The dogs, who were previously obedient, quickly succumbed to temptation, indulging in the treats they were told to avoid. This behavior reveals not only a mischievous side of our furry friends, but also their keen understanding of human attention. They know when we're watching, and certainly know when we're not. And so, we've shown some of the most remarkable secrets that our dogs know about us. It's clear that the bond we share with our canine friends is deep and full of understanding. Has there ever been a moment when your dog's intuition impressed you? Or perhaps a time when they seemed to understand you better than anyone else? We'd like you to reflect on those special moments.
As you've probably noticed by now, dogs are truly amazing. And in the video right here on the screen, that becomes even more clear. Do you know why your dog stretches every time they see you? It's not random, and it has a special meaning. Click on the screen and keep exploring the amazing world of dogs with me.